Hey, good day, everybody. I tried to hold my peace on this one, but I can't. I don't know why these things come to me when I'm cutting my grass, but nevertheless it did. But I have a couple things to say in light of Juneteenth and things of that nature. Well, we've just celebrated Juneteenth, which commemorates the time that in June 1865, where the people down in Texas, our slaves, our forefathers were made aware that President Abraham Lincoln had already signed the Declaration of Emancipation 2.5 years earlier in 1863. As a matter of fact, January of 1863. And it was 2 years and some change before everybody realized that. So true freedom, people call today, is Juneteenth, because in June of 1865 is when everybody down in Texas found out. If they didn't know, they could not declare their emancipation, so they didn't find out until then. Well, they were captive for so many years, slaves for so many years, just praying and begging God for their freedom. Then they finally got it. And then in the 60s, there was more turmoil, and people stood up for their rights just to be free. You know, the other day, on Juneteenth, I guess during some celebration, 20 people were shot in Chicago, Illinois, my home state. And it bothered me, and it ticked me off, y'all. It really angered me that we're still shooting and killing one another. So the question is this: how can we, or some of us, complain about how we're being treated by everybody else when we are treating each other far, far worse? I don't understand. We're wearing all these Juneteenth shirts, solidarity shirts, fist in the air shirts, and all this black is beautiful and melanin is powerful and all this type of stuff. Man, come on, give me a break. You can talk that talk all you want to. You can wear as many shirts as you want to. You can wave as many flags as you want to. But until you have a change inside and you understand your own worth and the worth of your own people, is ridiculous. You're a hypocrite. You're a fraud. You are fake. You don't stand for African Americans. You don't stand for other races. You just stand for what you want to do at that specific time, making decisions that affect everybody else's lives because you're mad, you're angry, jealous, or whatever the problem is. Yeah, we have a huge problem with black on black crime. But how can we as a people complain about anybody else not liking us when we don't like us? I mean, really? Once a year, we talk about power to the people. Once a year, and make a big deal out of it. You can't even surf Facebook without somebody talking about Juneteenth. Why don't we try living that pride instead of pretending we have that pride? How about that? How about not shooting up people? I don't care what race they are. How about not hurting people? I don't care what race they are. Give me a break, man. We need to get it together. I know that every generation is getting wickeder and wiser, and I know that it probably won't get any better from here until there's a major shift in the paradigm, unless somebody is deciding to make a change somewhere. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear about us being beat down or coming down on us and all this kind of stuff, because you come down on each other. We come down on each other. I don't want to hear it. Don't bring it to me, because I'm going to tell you exactly how I feel until you start putting purity in your breath and in your mouth and start lifting brothers and sisters up instead of pushing them down. It's sad how when you see someone prosper and how you get so angry and jealous that the first thing you say is, I'm not going to support them. Fine, that's fine. But when they go to the other side of the tracks and they start getting business from everywhere else, oh, he sold out in his community. He sold out to black-owned. No, we're not selling out to black-owned businesses in the black community. I'm not going to beg you to support me. I'm not going to beg you to support other brothers and sisters and entrepreneurs. I'm not going to beg you to do that. There's too much money out there in the world to be worried about your 5 cents, $50, $1,000, or $200,000. There's more money out there. We have a problem with getting together and seeing other folks succeed. No, we want to shoot people up. Innocent people, unarmed people, want to shoot them up because we got a beef with somebody or because we have a, give me a break. I don't want to hear that mess. Bring it to me. I'm going to tell you how I feel. Juneteenth, yeah, it's definitely not now what it was supposed to be. Get it together, folks. I'm talking about old folks. Get it together. Peace, I hope.